What's going on, everyone? We're back and we have another haul video. Kathy has been able to go out and source a little bit over the past, this was all in one day, right?
Yeah, this was all Saturday morning, less than 4 hours, including drive time, and I went to a kind of far location, so.
Very nice. Yeah, looks like you found quite a bit.
I want to say I was at like 52 pairs, and then I went into one last stop and got 5, so probably close to 60 pairs of shoes, plus like 3 or 4 clothing items, and I was all in about, I think I want to say like just under $600. So everything that you see here, I paid about close to $600. It's gonna be impossible for me to, I'll tell you like what I think each item will sell for, right, to give you like a final, but yeah. So it's mostly shoes, that was what I was going for. Of course, that one stuff. There was a couple clothing pieces I just could not leave, so.
That's okay, you know? You find some good stuff, you have to get it. I think everyone can relate with that.
Yes. All right, so first up are these Clark's booties. I don't know if these are a booty. I don't know. Is a booty just like if it only goes like this tall?
Like an ankle high boot?
Yeah, this is a little bit taller than that.
Yeah, I would consider that a boot, I think.
Yeah, it's cute. Just really good shape. I don't buy all Clark's, but those are in really good shape. A really nice color, size 9.5. Probably looking at 40, might list them around 50 on those. Got these Everlane, like a canvas boot. So.
It's funny because like those don't look like a Clark to me, and these definitely don't look like an Everlane to me.
Yeah. I know, when I found these, I was like, oh, is that like a Danner boot? Or like, but they were in the women's section.
Everlanes,
I mean,
what?
Danner makes women's, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, these just look like the typical military boots that there's a ton of in our thrift stores, but no, Everlane. I might be able to, I don't know, comps on these were a little weird. Some pretty low, but then some pretty high. I'm probably going to list them for over 60. Okay. They're a women's 8.5, so really good shape. Yeah.
It is about... I don't know what that was, but it is about 10 o'clock at night. If you're wondering, Kathy's in some pajamas, ready for bed. And she's going to be going off to Denver for a 1-night, 2-day thrifting trip all alone. And that's why we're recording late at night.
And also just so that the kids don't have to, we don't have
put
to
up with it.
And things like that. So,
yeah.
And also I'm going to start probably photographing some of this tomorrow. So I was like,
might as well get a haul video of it.
Yeah, I feel like I found some decent stuff this day. Some Nike, but Green Bay Packers, literally Packers. Like
I was gonna say that. Yeah, so it is officially Green Bay Packers. Oh, cool.
These are a small size, so they are a men's 7. They're Euro 40, so probably like a women's 8.5. But yeah, I did pay up for these more than I would have liked, but. The comps, none in this like size, but I saw comps in like the $60 range, so, and they're in great shape. Like they've been worn one time, so I'm probably gonna list there. There was none listed in that size, so that's a good thing. The sell-through was good on the Nike Green Bay Packer of those, so hopefully they sell fairly quickly so I can get my money back when it's kind of over football. It's just over football now.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
February
be a while.
was
Hopefully
Super Bowl.
they sell, but it might be a few months, so. All right, these are like a Kate Spade, kind of like a hidden wedge booty.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hidden wedges are always nice.
Thinking I'm probably gonna list these around 50 or so. Maybe expect around 40, I can't remember. I did look up comps because honestly, Kate Spade hasn't done well for me, but those are in great shape. So I just wanted to grab them. They're a size 10 women's.
Okay.
Got these Born sandals that were new at Tag. Probably gonna list these around 30 or so plus ship. These are a women's 9. Perfect time of year for those.
Yeah.
We got some basic dance goes, size 40. Those usually sell right around $40 plus shipping. Some Merrill. I think I mentioned this recently. I like the little mules from Merrill. They do pretty well, especially like the mesh ones. These are a leather, but I think they'll do fine. Probably around $35. They're women's size 7.
Okay.
Just a basic Sketcher knit slip-on. These usually sell pretty well. These also said, I felt like these said something, maybe like Arch Fit or something. I don't know. They feel a little different than the ones I normally get, but I don't see it now. So they're women's 8.5. yeah, these usually go right around 30 plus shipping. Got some Cellophane, like a blue suede Oxford.
Oh, these are cool.
Yeah. Men's 8. Decent shape, probably 35 to 40 out of those. These are Dance Go women's 40. Never sold this model of Dance Go before, but I thought it was a nice, like a little chuckle boot.
Yeah.
So probably gonna list these around 50, see what happens. Maybe more, I didn't look up comps, but I feel like anything that's not the typical like clog, I usually list a bit higher if it's in good shape, so.
Yeah, because people are buying the Dance Go for the form factor, right? Like
Yeah.
it's for standing
Like
all day.
those ones I sold the other day sold for like 63 or something, so
Yeah.
maybe even more if the comps say. These I almost passed on because we're kind of at the end of snow season, but I like selling sorrels, so.
Yeah.
They can sit till next year, that's fine. They are a women's 8. I'm sure I can get 50 to 60 out of those. And just some little bobs. These are just kind of a throw in at the end. You know, I'm already there. Why not? Women's 6.5, just like a nice knit high top. Probably 25 or so on those, not anything crazy. Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're trying to get the same stop.
Yeah, I feel like this was the same. Maybe not. Because I don't think I got more than... Because that stuff, I think I got 12 shoes. But these clothes came from that stop, so... I might have just thrown them in the other bag.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this was a really good find. Oh, this is women's. I thought this was men's, but I would have grabbed it. Either way, it's a Scotty vest, so definitely below this brand. It kind of looks basic, like all the pieces I've sold are just a plain color like this. But I think they're made for like airplane, like a lot of travel.
Oh,
they just have
like
a million
lots of pockets.
and things like that.
Gotcha.
They might have that RFID or whatever that is.
Yeah, oh yeah, to keep your information safe or whatever.
This one has like the hidden hood here. Really nice shape. When I looked up comps, I looked up men's, but those are going for like 80 to 100 plus ship for pre-owned. This vest, I imagine women's is probably close to that as well.
Okay.
Because this is a really nice heavy duty vest. Just a hoodie I have that I haven't listed yet. It's probably gonna go for like 60 pre-owned.
Cool.
It's definitely below that.
Yeah, it's a good pickup.
This is not Dale of Norway. I wish it was. It's just a plain. It's not branded, but it does say made in Norway, and it's 100% wool, and it's that style. So
Yeah.
just based on the style, I'll keyword it.
It's got some cool
With-
little clasp
Yeah,
things.
just like Norwegian knit, clasps, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I imagine I can get no less than 40, probably even a little bit more. It's in really good shape. I checked it like 3 times for holes, so if I find any, I'm gonna be sad. But yeah, I didn't see any holes. I didn't see any stains. So yeah, that was a nice find.
Yeah.
And then this was a nice find. I need to wash it, but it's like an LL Bean flannel lined barn.
Like a barn coat.
Chore coat. Yeah.
Chore jacket kind of thing.
Yeah, so comps that I showed on my Instagram on Saturday were like 60 to 80 plus ship, but some people were messaging me like they've sold them for more recently, so I don't know. I'll see how many men's XL are listed when I list and kind of go from there on price, but I imagine at least 60 out of that.
Yeah, it's a good size, right?
Yeah.
Men's XL is a good size for that.
And this was just 99 cents. It's just a little toddler vineyard vines. These usually sell for 15 to 20, so I grabbed it.
Yeah.
Those are the only clothes I bought all day.
I think those were worth it.
Yeah.
Maybe not the vineyard vine. I would have passed the vineyard vines.
I know you did. I said I'm only trying to sell 50 and above, so I kind of grabbed those thinking 50. Like, this takes a lot of lint rolling, which I don't like doing. This is, I'm probably needing to wash this and this,
The Scotty
so
vest,
that's
yeah.
taking time away. So, yeah.
I'm just busting your chops, by the way. I'm not even
But
really.
to me, this is the easiest thing to list out of all of them.
Right.
Because I'm not really going to measure it, and it's like 3 photos and
Yeah.
list. So, yeah, these little kid size Adidas wrestling shoes, 3 youth, usually sell right around 30. We got some walkie.
Walking?
Walkie, I don't know how you say that. I don't know where the match is. It's in here somewhere, but yeah, walk, WOLKY. These ones are a little bit worn, but I've sold like a almost new pair for like 100, so I imagine I can still get at least 30. You know, if I can get 30, I'm gonna buy it probably. That's kind of my baseline.
Yeah, you said your average buy cost of the shoes. Was that all day when you said that 10?
I didn't say, well, I told you I didn't say it in this video yet. Yeah, at the end of the day, it was like $10.37, but then I bought 5 more pairs after I said that, so it's probably close to $11
$11
now,
a pair.
which when you see some of the pairs, that's not worth it, but then others are gonna go for like 40, 50, and upwards of that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a couple kid pairs where you'll be like, oh, you might just make your $11 back,
but those kind of brought down the average buying cost overall. So
yeah, so like some of these Sorel boots were kind of priced up. You know, some of these were like up to $14.99, which does bring it up quite a bit. But yeah, if I can stay around that $10, I'm happy. Even with the kid shoes, if I can sell for $20, make a couple dollars profit on those, but then more than doubling on everything else.
Yeah. These are cute.
These are Blowfish, so this is kind of one that's not going to go for a ton, but they're in great shape. They'll probably sell right around 30. So yeah, women size 9. These are Spring Step. I think these will go around 30 or so, maybe 35. Yeah, just like a wedge sandal. Reese's sketching stuff. These are a size 38. These are like the slippers I have for myself, but pink. They're UGG, but the Kookaburra UGG. Women 7, probably looking around 30 on those. Got some Toms. Little cute. What are those, sunflowers?
Daisies, maybe?
Maybe. I don't know my flowers very well.
Are they sunflowers or daisies? I think sunflowers are more yellow on the outside.
Yeah, so.
Black on the inside,
Embroidery, like a denim. Women's 8, probably looking 25 to 30 on those. These are in just like a nice white slip-on. Really good shape, like basically
like
new.
a gum sole too? Oh no.
I guess so.
Kinda?
Yeah. But I mean, they grabbed these just because they were basically new. I'm probably gonna list these only around like 40 maybe. Nike slides usually go 20 or so. These are basically look new.
Are they pink? They're very light pink. Yeah, okay.
They're a women's 8. So 20 to 25 out of those.
Okay.
And then I found stuff like this, which is gonna go for probably 80 to 100 or so. A Danner boot. Really
Danner
great
boot.
shape. Probably look like they've been worn once.
Combat boot?
Yeah. Men's 11. I mean, Danner Dry is basically waterproof. Like these are basically like
kind of like a Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice one. This was one stop. So the reason I went out on Saturday morning was because our thrift stores locally, they do half off on Saturdays. So all the colors except the newest one that week are half off, and they price a lot of their shoes super high, so they don't usually sell normal price.
Right.
So then I can grab them. Like these are basically like new. I can grab them. Chill. For half off. So. Anyways, these are just, some basic Skechers. Those usually 30 to 35. Some Crocs flats, women's 9, probably 30. Got some Merrill, like not quite a sandal, just like a Mary Jane or...
Yeah, those are interesting.
Size 8.5.
Okay.
Women's. Got more Skechers, probably 25 to 30 on those. Women's 10. Got some Adidas Boost. These are dirty on the foam, which is pretty typical of Adidas Boost. These are pretty cheap, so I did grab them, but they still sell like that. I don't like when they look like that.
Right.
Yeah. Men's 12.5. I mean, probably 40 to 50 out of those.
So is that a pair you would throw in the wash?
I have. It hasn't done anything to the foam. Those.
It hasn't
These
cleaned
ones
it enough.
I probably won't.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually on one pair, I feel like it yellowed them more. So I'm not putting them in anymore.
So in case you wanted to know, we do not do Adidas Boost in the wash. We do other athletic shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it, and some of them have came out fine. So if you want to risk it.
Yeah.
These are Beezies, women's 9 wide. I don't know what that print is, but
Let's get a
pretty good
close-up
shape.
of it.
Probably looking at 30 or so out of these, 30, 35.
Almost looks abstract or something.
No. It's not like an animal print or a
It kind of reminds me of a potpourri or something. I don't know. I know that's not what it is, but.
Yeah. Got some Skechers golf shoes. These are a women's 9, probably 30 to 35 or so out of those. These are Patagonia shoes. They're actually pretty rough, but Patagonia doesn't make shoes anymore, I don't believe. So I did look up the model. Like, you can see these are pretty.
On the toes there.
And the leather's pretty scratched up and stuff. The soles aren't amazing, but even in this condition, because they don't make them anymore, I think I can get like $50 still. So
Wow. Okay.
we'll see. Yeah, so something like this, a little kid croc, you know, I only technically paid $3 on those for half off day, but you know, when you're thinking of an $11 cost of goods, I wouldn't have picked these up for $11.
Right.
But yeah, so those will probably sell for 18 to 20 plus ship. Got some Clarks, like a little wedge sandal, probably 30, 35. Some Reebok CrossFits. These will probably go around 35, maybe up to 40. Women's 8.5. Got some UFOs. Always love a UFOs, even though they're going down in value.
Yeah.
Men's 7, women's 9. Probably still can get close to 40 on those. Little kid Crocs, size 11, with some gibbets.
Some gibbets.
Nothing super exciting. A 1, a 9, or a 6, or a bunch of 9s, or a bunch of 6s. I don't know.
I wonder if it was supposed to be
Some hockey
1966
sticks. Yeah.
or something.
Those will probably go right around 20. I feel like the Croc band, so the ones that have like the thicker, those are called the Croc bands. Those ones go for a tiny bit more than just like the basic. These are nice Skechers, men's 12. They are wide fit, and yeah, they're like all terrain, so like a trail shoe. I think I can get around 40 out of those. I just sold some shoes for $62.
Yeah.
So, guys.
If you're wondering what that, like, sometimes when I'm recording, I forget to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and it vibrates, and that was the notification of that sale coming in. As the viewer, if you're wondering why my phone vibrated.
So yeah, those probably, I might list those at 50. They're in like perfect shape. So I'll have to see what comps say, but great shape, wide, all terrain, all good things.
All good things.
Yeah, these are just a Sanuk little slide sandal, size 6 women's, basically like new. I only paid $3 for them, so probably looking around 20 or so on those. These are Clarks, a nice like blue sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, women 7.5 wide, like perfect shape. Probably gonna list these around 40 or so.
Sweet.
Got some Brooks. I'm a little pickier on Brooks these days. I like the Levitate ones. These are not those. These are the Brooks to Ghost 13. Sell-through's a little bit slow, but these were a size women's 11, so.
They look in really good shape, yeah.
Yeah, really good shape, so. I did grab them, thinking I can get around 40 plus ship. And then some Under Armour basic men's black sneaker, size 11. Oh, these are actually women's. Yeah, so these are women's.
Okay. So women's 11?
Women's 11, and yeah, probably 35 to 40 out of those. When I'm just guessing a price, it's just based on my previous knowledge of selling similar items, so yeah.
You do a more thorough idea of what you're going to list it for when you're actually listing. Yeah.
When I'm buying, unless it's like priced really high, I'm like, if it's like around $10 price, I'll just pretty much buy it, because almost anything's gonna go for 30, and that's good enough for me to pay 10 for. These are a nice Sketcher. Yeah, I saw these last week, but they were not half off on the half off days, so I grabbed them this time for $12.50. They are Skechers, but they're like super nice.
Are they like is that just the...
It almost looks, it feels like it's like a platform.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it like a platform or...
So I'll have to see what they're called when I go to list them.
That was the payment for that shoe.
Women's 9, probably going to list these more like 40.
Okay.
These are Ortho feet. They did have a couple things wrong, but they were only like $5.50, so I did get them. I mean, the shoe like this part is in great shape. Bottoms are in great shape. The I feel like one of the laces was messed up or something. Yeah, that one's kind of like messed up there.
Yeah.
You know, that's an easy fix. And then I couldn't tell if these were the...
Maybe wrong insoles?
The insoles are like Cabela's insoles, which, I mean, they fit in there, so I'll probably leave them. You know, if they're gross or something, I might toss them and just say no insoles. But these seem like they fit in there perfectly, so I'll just say...
Not original.
But you can use them or switch them if you want.
Yeah.
Someone that's buying a pair of Ortho feet might probably have their own type of insole that they want to add anyways, so...
Yep, that would be me.
So, these are a women's 9 wide, and I think I could still get about $40 for those.
Yeah, if we notice that they're the wrong insoles, we always...
Yeah, I did get a...
You want to say that, you want to at least disclose it. So.
I got a Posh return once for that, which I didn't know.
Right, you didn't catch it.
If I knew, I would have said, but I didn't. So I got the return back. And then ever since then, I've always...
You're like so super careful now.
So yeah, so Merrell sandal size 9, probably around 30 or so on those. Got some Crocs, it's like a canvas slip-on, size men's 12. Probably 30 to 35 out of those. My favorite Earth Spirit gel rod sandals. These just sell so well. Women's 9. Yeah, these will probably sell for $30 pretty quickly.
What do you think it is about them? Are they like vegan or anything like that?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because like this brand in general, I usually pass on otherwise.
Yeah.
But it's just these.
The Gelron.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, other shoes are called Gelron too, but like literally this sandal, I guarantee you this is gonna sell in the first week that it's listed.
Now, if you're watching, I don't want to bet anything, but I think if you're watching this video and it's like in the future, right? Like maybe a year from now. Check comps, because I don't imagine that's gonna be like that forever, right?
It's been a few years, but yeah.
Right.
Not forever.
Well, check comps. I'm like, hey, maybe they've gone up, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is about that shoe,
it's
though.
just somebody likes it, and like that's where the only place they can find it now is like on eBay and stuff.
Is it the same one person buying them all?
No. These are Keen. These are like a water shoe, women's 10, so probably 30 to 40 on those. These are Cole Haan. These are interesting. I don't know. They might sell slow just because they're kind of, I think they have a wool plaid here, but then the Oxford wingtip.
And like a red.
Yeah.
Oh, the plaid. Okay, so I couldn't tell
it's
that
like
it was plaid with red and black.
Like a flannel or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So men's 9.5. I'm just saying they might not, like, you know, these ones will probably sell easier because they're just blue, but these are like, gonna take a different kind of buyer that wants that on their shoes. So, but I thought they were cute. They were like $6.50, so probably into around 40 eventually.
I see that. You get like a little plaid vest or something to go with your, or like a little pocket square.
I feel like, okay, like I like that shoe, but I feel like when you wear crazy shoes that are more than just a single color, you have to only wear a single color on the top.
Oh.
That's how I feel.
What about pocket square? Or maybe a flannel tie?
I mean, if you could exactly match that, like, I feel like that's a hard color to match.
Yeah.
But if you can find that exact color, it would look fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's how I feel about it. Like, every time I buy, like, a floral shoe, I'm like, oh, these shoes are so cute. And then I'm like, what do I wear with it? Because I can't, like, pattern mix and stuff. So I'm like, I have to just wear a plain black shirt now, which I don't want to. All right, more Skechers. I got a lot of Skechers. That's pretty typical. Women's 8, these should go around 25 to 30.
These are kind of cool looking.
Some men's Flojos. These probably will just sell 20 to 25. Men's size 11. Some Crocs, flops. Men's 8, women's 10. Probably will sell for 30, 25 to 30. More Skechers. Little, I don't know, chambray wedge. Size 10. Good shape. Probably around 30. Beezies. I just listed a pair of these exact ones in a different size. These are 7, 1 and 7, probably around 30.
Cool.
Yep. Got some Jeffrey Campbell booties, size 9. Jeffrey Campbell booties are always weird to me, so they seem like they have something in here that like.
Oh.
What is that? Like a.
Like forms it to your.
Which is cool.
It holds its
just, I've only
like Gumby. It kind of reminds me of Gumby. Like a little wire. Yeah, cool.
So yeah, those should. I feel like I've sold this exact one before. I can't remember what it sold for. It took a while. I mean, I want to say 40 to 50, but I might be less now.
Yeah.
And let's get some blowfish booty sandal wedge thingies. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Oh, women's 8.5, probably around 25 to 30 out of those. Stay.
Cool. Kathy, you did recently get some, you probably see them on the shelf over there, some clear feet mannequins to help with these kinds of shoes.
Sandal, yeah, something like this, because like it's impossible. Like I don't want to put a shoe tree
Right.
in something like this that it's going to show. You are very loud.
Yeah, can you come lay down and chill out a little bit?
So yeah, just for this type of a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pretty, this is a size 10 and this is a probably like a
It looks better though, because it kind of holds it up even though it's smaller, you know?
So, and when I did my photo room, do this perfectly, it didn't take the clear. I was like worried that it was gonna like take it
All
away.
mess up with the clear, yeah.
So that was cool.
It kept the foot
So,
there.
yeah, I've been enjoying, I just got these like a week ago. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've used them quite a bit and I like them. So I'm glad I got them.
Yeah, we'll add those. I don't think they're on the list down in the description, but we'll add them in case you're interested. I don't think they were too much either.
A lot of people have been asking about these. These are just shoe trees and I got them from Dalton, not dealing with Dalton. So I had a smaller size and I think I left them in a pair of shoes. I probably shipped them to somebody, so I'm gonna probably have to order another. He has like 2 different sizes, so
Yeah.
I'll probably have to reorder one of those. I have these ones that we just like had, but like I like his because they're like, they really fill out the front of the shoe well, where these
The
ones
toes,
do.
yeah.
Anyways, that's what those are called, shoe trees.
Shoe
and,
trees.
Yeah, he does. So, done. And then, yeah, this was that last stop that I didn't really show on my Instagram at all. I got 2 pairs of these. They're both the same size, but one is like pink lace, one is black lace. They're both like a Skechers slip resistant safety toe type of a work shoe. And they're both women's 10, so.
Oh, those aren't shape ups.
They're not shape ups.
Okay.
Just like
Okay.
a hard toe for whatever.
Yeah, so work
Yeah.
slip resistant shoes.
Yeah, and even though they're Skechers, I did look up comps on these because these are priced at $15, but they're like really good shape, and I saw comps around 50 pre-owned. So
Okay.
I did grab them. They're in great shape,
Yeah.
great size. Also got these Skechers. They were new, size 9.5, probably since they're new. You know, I sell these pre-owned around 30. I want to say 40 or so for being new. Maybe I might list them even at 50. I'm sure Skechers sells these for like 70.
Yeah.
So, another Skechers. So yeah, that's
Bread and butter,
I
though.
bought 4 shoes and 5 shoes and 4 were Skechers. So yeah, these are women's 7, great shape. Like, and this store does not write on their shoes. I love
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
But yeah, they usually price up everything pretty high. These were only $5, but yeah. But they don't write on them. They're usually in really good shape, like listable right away. So to me, that's worth a couple extra dollars more.
Yeah.
Saves me time. And yeah, some Atrax. Just like a women's leather mule. So Atrax is like a nice comfort shoe with like a usually high arch type of thing.
Okay, arch support.
So I
Nice.
think I can get 40 or so out of those. So
Awesome.
yeah, this is a very good Saturday morning. Like this is, you know, this
You
has
said
been,
4 hours or less?
it was less. Yeah, I left home around 7:30. I was done in the line around 11 or so at the last Goodwill, and then I got lunch and came home. So
Came home?
that was like a perfect day. Like, you know, so less than 4 hours. This is more than half a week's worth of listings. So if I could essentially get all my listings within like one 8-hour-ish work day, that's pretty good. So,
Very good.
obviously I can't ever be sure I'm gonna find this many shoes. Actually, I was getting kind of sad at the first stop because at the first stop, which is the one I've been getting, like 1 week I got 40, the next week I got 30. This week I only think I got 14 pairs there. So I was like, man, this is not gonna be as good of a day.
Right.
And the next one I got 18, and then I hit up 2 other Goodwills. So.
I think that's the key. Don't ever let it be like, okay, this one store is a representation of the whole city, right?
So I tend to do that a little bit in my head, but
Remember, we went out and you found at the second stop, you found those 2 Freebirds.
I
So,
know.
and we were like, well, should we even go? And
because I had already gotten a bunch of shoes there
Yeah.
recently. So
yeah, so
Yeah.
don't ever let it,
I know a lot of people were saying, you find
Greasy.
the best stuff, but really, like, I left hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pairs behind.
Yeah.
So this is the best stuff of a bunch of junk.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we'll go through it. We'll use the goof off over there on the counter to get the numbers off, and that's pretty much it. They're all ready to
Most
list.
of them
Maybe
are
a couple
ready
need
to list. A few like these I might like throw in the washing machine, but
the Crocs and stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
but you've been
Yeah, so like if I
super
did want to
picky.
clean shoes, I probably could have got double this. I
Right,
just
right.
don't want to. So
Right.
I've been doing pretty well getting my listings up, including photographing, bagging, and listing 15 a day in less than 3 hours doing all that. So I
Yeah.
feel really good about that.
Very nice. Guys, that's going to do it for this haul video. Kathy's got her work cut out for her.
Please. He really wants his meat. Where are you? Where are you, Meatballs?
He has been good the whole video.
Yes.
We're trying to get him to do this after, but get him sitting so kind. Mommy's going to get him.
Sit.
These meatballs are like his crack, though.
I know.
He's never been like this with any other treat. And they're gone. So. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, Kathy's got, maybe, hopefully you'll find some good stuff up in Denver on those 2 days.
I'm hoping to find 100 pairs within 2 days.
I think
and I
it's
pretty much
doable.
have all. My biggest challenge is going to be staying focused on shoes. So I'm going to be in Denver, and I really want to go to Ben's, but I'm not going to find shoes at Ben's other than maybe a few pairs. So I can't go to Ben's,
Yeah.
and so that makes me sad because I only get to go to Denver every so often. And yeah, but I'm excited because I know there's a ton of thrifts in Denver, and I've only ever been to like 2 or 3 because I get distracted looking at
Yeah.
everything in the store instead of just shoes. So
And I don't know, maybe so, maybe not. We'll put a haul video. I don't know. It's not for sure. But if you do want to see what Kathy does find up in Denver, make sure you follow on Instagram. I'm
Yeah,
sure you'll be putting stories out.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. We'll see you next time.
bye.
Say bye.